Hi Cancer, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Cancer. And of course, hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Cancer. I mean, who wouldn't be? Just keep in mind, energy is fluid, time is fluid, the roles could be flipped or reversed. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And for this reading, I am tuning into the month of July, what will be happening for you, unfolding in your love life that you need to be prepared for and aware of right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get the reading started. But I first like to start out my readings by doing a mini meditation to clear and set the energy. If you just want to see the card pull, I completely understand. Go ahead and check out the timestamps in the pinned comment below. For those of you here with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your energy by doing this. So I'm going to ask everyone to take a deep breath in. I'm going to ring my sound bowl that's back here 3 times. And during that time, I just want you to open up your energy to ask the questions you have in regards to your love life. If there is a certain someone, start thinking about them now, and then we'll see what the cards have to say from Spirit. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's see what the cards have to say about your love life in July 2025. What is going on? What is the energy surrounding you? What does Spirit want you to know at this time so you will be fully prepared and ready? So we have the Chaser here, okay, and it says fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. Oh no. So yeah, I definitely feel as if there's someone here that's trying to chase a connection, that is trying to keep it going, although it does feel one-sided. It does feel as if maybe the other person enjoys the chaser going after them, and that's why, you know, they're not putting forward any meaningful action to kind of stabilize something here. I do feel this is someone that loves attention. This is someone that craves attention, and whoever the chaser is just kind of trying to do more and more with keeping this going, but it's draining the person who's chasing after. And I wonder, Cancer, this could be definitely a version where you decided that something was no longer good for you. And so maybe some of you guys were the ones to pull back, and hear someone freaking out thinking, oh my God, I never really thought Cancer would leave like that. Well, here we are now, right? And so I feel like as if you're the one that pulled back, they're definitely still trying to hold on to your energy, trying to, you know, message you still, follow you still, unfollow and follow, like that type of energy here, just to get your attention. So tell me more about this energy. Tell me more about this energy. You know, it's interesting because I think it's almost as if for a while, you know, there's these roles reversed type of situation where you were interested in keeping the connection going. But when you saw it was a waste of your time, it's like, no, I'm good. I just want to pull away. And this person just, I don't know, was not prepared for Cancer to not continue the chase. And so now having you be pulled back and not as involved, they're like, what happened to Cancer? Saturn return with age. Oh, so there's some growth here. And with Saturn energy, you could be dealing with someone that has strong Capricorn or Aquarius in their chart, or you could have strong Capricorn or Aquarius in your chart. But okay, yeah, there's someone that's done a lot of growth and has realized that maybe there's something of a connection that was making someone feel unwanted or underappreciated is no longer what they are trying to put as far as like a caliber of earning this. You know, it's almost as if there's someone that was like, for a while, if only I get them to see how good we can be, or if only I can get them to understand that we're meant to be, I could just keep holding on. And I think someone kind of woke up to the fact that maybe it's just not meant to be. And maybe, you know, in some way that this connection is hurting me more than it is benefiting me, and that's okay. And I'm strong in saying that. I'm strong in admitting that. I'm not strong in realizing that, you know, this was one-sided and I don't want to participate in this anymore. I do feel, again, we are entering Cancer season in July, and we've been in it a little bit at the end of June, but I feel this could be a monumental turning year for you. So maybe some of you guys are entering your Saturn return, currently leaving your Saturn return, or just in general, this year is going to be very big for you in terms of growth, in terms of maturing. And this is just one of the things that I think you guys are seeing no longer needs to be applied to your life as you evolve and grow. Someone could be wearing green right now, or green is someone's favorite color, or a color, or even someone could have green eyes, just confirming who I'm talking about here. Let's see. What does this energy want to say? There could be an age difference between the two of you as well, a significant one. What does this energy want to say to Cancer that they haven't told Cancer, that they really want to tell Cancer? I am afraid to contact you. Ooh, so the chase is interesting. The chase, I feel, is very passive aggressive. So it's not overtly like, you know, contacting you, reaching out. It could just mean like psychically checking in with you. It could mean like, you know, watching your social media, but never liking it, never commenting on it, but always on your stories. Or, you know, you hear them talking about you, they ask about you with people you guys may know, but they are afraid to contact you because I think there is a very high chance that they would see that you're over it, or that you're moving on, or that there's newer things on the horizon for you that you would rather engage with than this chase. They got some sort of ego boost from thinking, whether you were or not, but thinking that you were after them, that you were chasing them. And now that you kind of just completely cut it, they are kind of feeling like they played themselves here at the end of the day. But I don't think they'll ever admit this to you. I don't think they'll ever come forward and say, I made a mistake. I think that's something that their ego would not be willing to compromise here. But do you know that this energy is very present around you in July? Maybe it's because they know your birthday's coming up. Maybe they know your birthday passed. They saw or see that you'll be having big plans, parties, trips, and they're having a bit of FOMO. And if there's someone new in your life that they may think you're involved with, serious FOMO, serious jealousy here at play. But again, they won't tell you that. Their ego won't let them. But let's pull the tarot to get deeper into this to see how the situation is likely to play out in July. Because now that you're aware of this information, like, how are they going to handle it? The Fool. Look at you, Cancer. I see you like rising above all this. I'm sorry about the glare. There we go. Okay. I see that you are coming out of this brand new version of yourself. Excited about this year ahead. I don't know, again, something about this birthday for you is like this new energy, this vibrant energy, this, I don't know if some of you guys like recently decided to end a cycle. It could definitely be with this romantic situation, but just kind of had to kind of stop something in your life where it was holding you back and draining you down, and you're ready to look forward into the new. There's definitely some of you guys could live somewhere where there is like a beach, a famous city, you know, by the beach. Maybe some of you guys are going there for your birthday, a vacation around there. And so like, if you guys are single, I do feel like there will be people that will be looking at you as this independent, free spirit, ready to kind of ask for your phone number, ask what you're doing this weekend. There may be some people that are interested in pursuing you. And I think that this person who is the chaser or like to be chased is very, very afraid that you're not joking when you mean you're on this new level, that you're on this new hype. What is crossing the Fool card? The Five of Cups. Look at that. Regret. Wow. Scorpio energy. So yeah, this is someone who is really hurt, really upset that they didn't take the opportunity that was in front of them, that they took you for granted, that, you know, I see someone being really upset and like talking about you to their friend or family member, and their friend or family member is really helping them through it right now. And again, it's different ways that this person can show their grief, right? It could be literally they're upset, telling them all about this, or they're sabotaging themselves in these ways. But whoever's in their direct environment can definitely tell that this, you know, energy, this person is not in a good place. Whereas look at you, thriving, right? Now, some of you guys, I'll be honest here, as this would be, you know, pretty normal, there could be times when you feel like hurt, especially if you felt like you chased for a long time and you feel, you know, embarrassed by that, or you feel foolish for that. But, you know, in the same time, I think that that's just adding to your wealth of knowledge of knowing when, you know, these red flags are serious, and when you're okay with saying, okay, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm done. I want to be with someone that doesn't make me chase, that wants to be there for me undoubtedly. And honestly, Cancer, I think you're going to find that it's easy to replace this person. I know, I'm hearing that song by Beyonce, You Must Not Know About Me. I Can Have Another You in a Minute. Yeah, I feel like that's the vibe here, Cancer. And I think it took some time to get into this, but you're fully in it now with the Fool card. I love to see that for you. What is crowning this energy for Cancer? What can Cancer see from this situation very clearly? Okay. The Four of Cups. Whoa. Very strong water energy. So some of you could possibly be dealing with another water sign, a fellow Cancer or Pisces or a Scorpio. Yeah, so I do feel this is how you see the situation, right? Is that like this chaser, whoever they were, it was just not satisfying you. It was actually boring you, or was making you feel kind of emotionally numb toward the situation. I do feel even some of you are kind of seeing that this person, or hearing at least from people who may know this person as well, or seeing on their social media that they're not doing so hot, that they have possibly been, you know, picking up some bad habits, not taking care of themselves, drinking heavily, going out too much, partying. And I do feel confident enough saying that that's a source from trying to get over you, trying to get over the fact that they blew it with you. There is definitely someone in their life that's very concerned about them. I can see that here. And maybe Cancer, that used to be you at one point until you realized they never were going to change. I think that was a hard realization for you. And again, I think some of you definitely felt played in the fact that maybe they kept on bringing up new hopes, new promises, but they were the same old thing every time. And so it made you disconnect. It made you feel unsatisfied. It made you feel not appreciated. And you deserve more. I think that is something that you see from this clearly. What is rooting this? What does Cancer not see? The Ace of Cups. Wow. Damn. More water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Now I'm seeing this as two different messages here. They could correlate with one another. I mean, clearly this person had feelings that they buried, right? This is the rooting. This is what someone doesn't see, what that someone is, you know, the background of the situation. So again, I think it hurts them to admit that they did care for you, that they were in love with you. Someone that, you know, again, maybe felt this strongly about for the first time with this Ace of Cups, maybe possibly even referring to you as their first love. That type of vibe here, definitely. But, you know, in the way, this, and I think with the Fool card, you're seeing this more clearly now, that breaking free from this, no matter how much it hurt at first, and no matter how much like going through the feeling of not being appreciated or the emotional numbness around it stayed for a bit, it was a blessing in disguise, because I do feel now that you know that you're worth more, and now that you're putting yourself out there with this new vibration, with this new confidence, with this new goal of just finding someone that will be your type, that will be exactly who you're looking for, that opportunity is opening up. So I definitely feel with the Fool and the Ace of Cups here, there is potential this month for brand new love. But there's one thing for certain, I'm not going to chase after it. I learned that from the past. I'm not doing this again. Anyone that tries to play games with you, Cancer, know that that's not the Ace of Cups I'm referring to here. And now I'm seeing the letter A as in Alan, as in, you know, Alyssa, first, middle, last initial, can mean something to someone. And I'm also seeing a striped shirt. I don't know if this is like a striped pajama shirt, a striped polo. I'm just seeing that for someone here, maybe a striped dress. But yeah, confirmations for what they may be wearing or what you may be wearing when you meet them. But yeah, there is new love that is meant to come in your life. And I think it's fully coming in at a faster rate. The more you're in this Fool energy, the more you're looking forward and not looking back. And, you know, again, I think anyone that made you feel the need to chase is not the person that is meant to be in your life, Cancer. This love is supposed to come in effortlessly for you, flow in effortlessly for you. And that's when you're at your happiness, is when that flow is given and received, right? Tell me more. Recent past. The 10 of Cups. Wow. So Pisces energy. So what's crazy to me for some of you guys in the recent past is that this chaser energy really thought that they would get the end game with you by the way they were behaving. And that, you know, maybe they like to call the shots. Maybe they like to be in control. They like to take charge. And they thought you would be the one to kind of comply, to do whatever because it's easiest. No, Cancer's a cardinal sign, okay? Cancers like to lead. Cancers like to, you know, be equally in charge of executing dreams and goals and initiating those, not being the background behind the scenes types. So I think this is why this person's so crushed, because they really thought, you know, with how they wanted things and the stubborn way of refusing to change it, that they could have their cake and eat it too with you. Maybe you guys did talk about, you know, going further and having a house, you know, getting married, having kids, I don't know. But they weren't willing to evolve to get to that level that you were willing to evolve to get to that level. Does that make sense? I feel as if with this 10 of Cups energy, this is the fantasy that they had that was completely crushed due to their inability to take the accountable first steps in making this 10 of Cups happen, because you have to feel emotionally safe and secure before a 10 of Cups can happen. And this person did not do that for you. Whether it was their bad behaviors, it was, you know, their inconsistent improvements. They relied on you a lot, Cancer, and too much, I would have to say. Now, others of you with this 10 of Cups, I have to be real. I think your family and friends are very happy that this chaser is no longer a part of your life. They feel relieved. I think they've been seeing that this person wasn't good for you and maybe even trying to tell you that. But now that this is off from what it looks like, they're happy. They're excited. They think that they have their Cancer back and a high vibration that this person was kind of draining you from. And again, I wonder if, you know, in the recent past, you've had family members or your soul tribe, your friends, come together to try to plan something for you for your birthday, want to do something special for your birthday, that they want to kind of start either initiating the plans of, or that already happened. I'm feeling like a family trip for some of you guys here in the works. But yeah, I definitely overall think it's either, you know, them thinking they were going to have the 10 of Cups with you, and I can see why they're so regretful here with the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, right? Or again, it's just your family members and friends are so happy that you've seen the truth of this person and know that you deserve better. You know that you deserve someone emotionally available, emotionally giving, not playing you around. And it's beautiful to see. All right. So, Cancer. For this future energy, I'm going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading, where I'm going to show you the likely outcome. And I'm going to also pull some more tarot oracle cards to just dive deeper into this to show you what's likely to happen, what's likely to unfold by the end of the month. Is the chaser going to come forward? Anything new about this new love coming in your life? What else do you need to be aware of and know about? I mean, it's looking good. We have the 2 of Cups here, Cancer. So I do feel a soulmate energy that is around you, that is noticing you, that does want to come forward. But how is it all going to play out? We're going to go ahead and take this to Patreon for the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me for Patreon, open up the description box of this video where you will find the link to Patreon to join me for the extended reading. As well, guys, I have some exclusive content on my Patreon, and I just did a pick a card for your sexual soulmate. If you've been wondering about them, I would check that out while you're at Patreon as well. But if this is where we depart, Cancer, thank you so much for joining me here, and I really hope that this resonated with you. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Cancer, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Cancer.